Ball is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that
decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Spence calmly anticipates. Spence. Shevchenko.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Get it, and a chance! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitutions taking place.
Milan have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, a guilty chance! Shevchenko! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Shot a goal! And there's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Great defending, strong and determined. Probing pass. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold, the regular corner taker. Cleared without hesitation. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Milan can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Oh, he's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
That's a little off target. And this is Messi. Iniesta can so cleverly bypass the press. Brilliantly cut out. Tacho with the clearance. Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's felt that, hasn't he?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Tries to pass it through. Pacho gets it away. Bergkamp. That's been cut out. Well played. It's a searching pass. So a temporary halt to the action. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
They're ahead. He took it. They can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're underway for the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now this could be a chance. Now there's a shapes to shoot! And a neat finish. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Pacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. It's a sharp little ball here. Well, we expected better, and so did he. The ball looks a good one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. In comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. Koeman plays it short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan have their third corner. And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through. Spread to the right. Park Ji-sung in acres of space out wide. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. That's gone for a throw-in. Threads one in. Picks out brilliantly. And he's in on, and he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! match a done deal. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Searching pass he's played there. De Ligt can get it clear. They're up to 5 corners now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's Iniesta! That's a sharp finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? So that's it. It is all over. Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch. And you're never going to win like that.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Now we're on the way. We're talking a genuinely stylish. Tries from a long way out. An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
No way through. Rooney! It has to be Wayne Rooney!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Here's a chance! Tremendous from Gerrard! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And That for him is goal number 10. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give Cooper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to score his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's been slipped through. And it's Van Basten! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 22, Marco Van Basten.
Milan with the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's a really well measured ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
The ball has bounced loose now. And that's gone route one. He's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. It's Park Ji-sung. And he's had it nicked away. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Long time, excellent interception.
Park Ji-sung,
Oh, he's bustling through here. And he nearly went all the way.
well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Not the most accurate pass.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Rooney, looking for options for movement. Now, can they get him away? Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's looking wide. And the referee has blown for half-time. Milan have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
Children's announcement.
So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games served this up.
Milan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. Away we go again. Guardiola. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a cute ball. Schneider. That'll be a throw-in. Can he get it through? Magnussen! That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Back on the ball again. Tries to pass it through. Knocks it into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nice looking ball. Schneider looking to receive it in space. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, he's having a go! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Tacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Saliba with the clearance. Rooney.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Driving forward. Wriggles his way through. It's Gerrard! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 8. Steven
Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
Jones.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
That is a little undercooked. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Park Ji-sung. Deftly away. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rooney! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Park Ji-sung. Gerrard with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space. Tacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. Always onto this. And he's intervened well there. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Gerrard claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Shuttle bus service.
So bring it on. Hike, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Totti, there's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Drogba. Xavi Alonso unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, what has happened here? And that's it. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Milan with the corner, they're first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Iniesta engages and forces him off the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That looks a decent ball. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Gerrard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nice looking ball. Has a look up and drives it forward. Iniesta. Now, can they get him away? And he gets rid in a hurry. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Aguero, Totti, and Robertson. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gerrard. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Alexander-Arnold standing over it. Milan wielded another corner. Milan have their third corner. Has another go! That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that brings the first half to a close. we can review the first half.
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further.
Just a quick
I'd always
reminder
be
today,
inclined to go
please
for the latter, go for a
this
third,
stadium.
especially
Thank you
with a
very
full
much
half
for
of
your
football
cooperation.
still to play.
Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So, into the second half. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cleared without hesitation. Ball's gone out of play. Nicely intercepted. And smartly reclaimed. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners in the space.
There's the header! And he's straight offside. Played into space. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through, and he's in on goal! It's Van Basten! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control.
Substitution for Milan, number 22.
So we have
Van
movement on
Basten.
both benches.
Coming on the field is number 13, Didier Drogba.
Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Snyder! And he should have made it 4.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And the counter is on. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rijkaard. Good effort from distance. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Chelsea are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's in plenty of space here. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Tacho attempts a clearance. Now he's got space here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Snyder, he's going for goal! No, he's missed it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And here's Batistuta. He's had it taken off him. He's going to be disappointed with that. That pass has been well intercepted. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Goes for a shot! It's a goal! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Number 20, Kylian
Chelsea
Mbappe.
may be down, but not out just yet.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. That's Park Ji-sung. A delicate chip through. Brilliantly cut out. And that is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
All I wanna do is move on the boogaloo. I'ma groove my body. I just gotta lose the shoes when that fool get loose. Know that you can't stop it. Watch this. Look at how I work that pocket. Look at how I flow like faucets. How that pop look like robotics. Can't tame me. Shoulders gone crazy. See that neck break and that head bang and them hands waving. I'm dangerous. You cannot contain this. I was trying to chill till I heard my body screaming. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance. I wanna dance, 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 dance. What you wanna do? What you gonna do? What I go do? Oh, we gonna move. Dance, dance, yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance, 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 yeah, I just wanna dance. All I wanna do is move, I'ma groove my body. All I wanna do is move, I'ma groove my body. All I wanna do is move, I'ma groove my body. All I wanna do is move, I'ma groove my body. Oh, that's the
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. The unmissable figure of Jan Koller. No doubt where his strength lies.
No, well, if ever you wanted to show the definition of target man, it's him, the human lighthouse.
And they're 7'6".
Yeah, with the right service, he's unplayable.
Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. Koller. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Van Dijk attempts a clearance. It's Gerrard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Milan have their second corner now. Marquinhos with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Top Song! kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan have their third corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Chance! Has a look and plays it forward. And this is Park Ji-sung. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now, he's got space here. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
That's good play from him.
Collar! Chance, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kohler clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan get their fourth corner. Rooney clears it away. That's an imaginative pass. Rooney. Pass is just off target. It's a ball kick.
Substitution for Milan, number 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And it's Mendes. Milan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. And that has been cleared. Batistuta. He's in plenty of space here. And he was alert to it. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Van Basten. Oh, he's found support out wide. And goes for a shot! Oh!
With such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, he creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Milan, number 17, Iniesta. Coming on the field is number 23, Beckham.
And that is all they have time for. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. So right back into the action.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open.
And a chance! And that's it! And there we have it, the conclusion. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And now he has two. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Oh no, this does not. Dembele gets flagged offside. Alaba gets over and intercepts. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
No way through. That's been slipped through. That is a brilliant interception. And he's gone looking for safety. That has ended up in no man's land. This looks promising. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That pass isn't the best. Nuno Mendes. Rooney. It's a really well measured ball. Let's talk to you some. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Okisum is always looking to play quality balls. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's worked it through. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. This is Dembele. And that pass just didn't quite work. Khan can clear it away.
Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nice interception, well timed. Great chance! And it's in! And he is just ripping it up! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
81 minutes is
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Milan go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complaints.
Terrific effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham. Now it's Snyder. McAllister.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's well spotted. Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely intercepted. McAllister. Now it's Rooney. And this is Batistuta. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Attendees, this
Van
is
Basten
the most
on the score sheet 3 times.
With the father
Very much
in
the
yellow
man.
T-shirt, kindly make his
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
against Brazil.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English. He leaped! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to play it through. He won't be happy with that one. Sylvester is off. Sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gerrard. And here's Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Goggin takes a shot! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Neymar charging forward, the ball at shapes to shoot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Brazil are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point.
Chance, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Schneider on a serious charge here. And this is Van Basten. It's a threatening ball. And the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Now it's Aguero. Sylvester is always looking to play quality balls. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Gerrard. And here's Aguero. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bullish header! What a wonderful goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Number 22.
And now he has. And that is all they have time for. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Milan are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. The second half is up and running. He's got away.
Neymar clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if...
It's Neymar! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
It's played through for him. And he's running through. There's the shot! And that's a tiny... Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Messi. Aguero! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Gerrard. Played out wide. Threads one in. Squeeze it through. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Serginho does well to get it back. Kimmich carries the ball down the right. Kimmich gets... Oh, great leap! Well, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Neymar. It's Gerrard! Oh, that was no routine save.
Gerrard is offering a right smile there.
Schneider wants to run onto this. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Real chance! Van Basten gets flagged offside. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal for Milan after 80
A
minutes.
momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So now the difference is 3. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Right card! And that's a good finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed.
After 86
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? That's been won straight back. Booyah. Can he finish? Will be quick to recover this. That was struck with genuine force. He decides to cross it. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
5 minutes to add. And this is Bojan. That's a cute ball. And time is up. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts.
Straight